caring for who matters most. Live fully and grow healthy at any age with Ultimed.
Jacoby & Myers has been protecting the hard-working people of California for over 50 years, and we've recovered more than $2 billion in settlements for our clients' injuries. If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby & Myers will fight for the justice you deserve.
For a limited time at Johnny Carino's, enjoy our 4 for $16.99 ribeye steak and shrimp meal deal. Juicy ribeye steak, crispy Parmesan shrimp, your choice of pasta, bottomless salad, or our Italian nachos appetizer, and fresh baked bread for only $16.99 at Johnny Carino's.
On the Border Endless Tacos are back for only $10.99. Choose all the tacos you want, such as juicy beef brisket, chicken, or shrimp with endless chips and salsa, all for only $10.99 at On the Border.
It's Empire Today's biggest sale, the 50-50-50 sale. 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Breaking right now at 3, smoothing out the bumps at the pump. The new law that just passed and how it could protect drivers from surprise gas price hikes. Then coffee shops crash. We have new video of the moment that car smashed through the front door. The owner talks to us about picking up the pieces. And dead heat. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump now tied among registered voters nationwide. The coast-to-coast campaigning with just 3 weeks until Decision Day.
The NBC4 News at 3 starts with breaking news.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We begin at 3 with the new gas law that just passed. The bill is meant to address gas price surges by setting new rules around fuel shortage and refinery maintenance. It requires oil refineries to maintain a minimum inventory level to prevent those spikes during the peak driving months.
We're not some small isolated state. 4th largest market in the world, right behind the United States, China, and Brazil. This is a big deal. And as was stated before, this is, I think Senator Skinner said it, a model for the nation.
Newsom says the bill will help lower gas prices, but oil companies who oppose the bill say it could actually lead to higher prices at the pump. And that's because they claim the new regulations could potentially create artificial shortages, which means oil companies would have to withhold product from the market. And take a look at this. New surveillance video shows the moment a car plowed into a coffee shop in Tarzana. That crash resulted in minor injuries. That's incredible. NBC4's Ted Chen spoke with the owners about how thankful they feel that things didn't turn out worse. Ted.
Annabelle, considering what you see in that video, the owners say it is remarkable that they were back open again a couple of days later. And also remarkable, as you mentioned, is that no one was seriously hurt. It's around 4 o'clock Thursday afternoon, a time there could have been many people inside and outside Enigma Coffee Shop in Tarzana when this happens. A car veers off Ventura Boulevard and plows into the coffee shop. The owners say the fact that no one was in the path of that car is remarkable.
It was a miracle. I mean, truly was.
Only one barista, in fact, was behind the counter and he was unhurt. But the building itself had considerable damage. You can see debris falling from what the owners say is an elevator shaft.
Now when I was rewatching the footage, I was watching the whole day and how we were all hanging in here. It's a little, you think what, to count your blessings, basically.
The L.A. Fire Department says 8 people, including the 60-year-old driver, suffered minor injuries, but no one was taken to the hospital. The injured people were said to be in cars or in the parking lot. Owners Katya Hayes and Yoni Babitsky say they themselves were in the shop with their 2-year-old child that afternoon, and that often the shop is filled with kids getting out of school.
People came and asked later, they said, how come you're so calm? I said, I imagined what could have happened. And I'm grateful that it happened the way it happened.
Still unclear is what caused that driver to veer off Ventura Boulevard. The LAPD says she was not cited. Reporting live from Tarzana, Ted Chen, NBC4 News. Annabelle, back to you.
Really, truly remarkable. Thanks, Ted. And now to the latest on the man accused of trying to bring loaded guns to former President Donald Trump's rally in Riverside County. He's no longer in custody, and now he's reportedly threatening to sue Riverside County over his arrest. Deputies say 49-year-old Vem Miller had a loaded handgun, a shotgun, and a high-capacity magazine in his possession when he was stopped Saturday at a checkpoint. That was about a quarter mile away from